It's a fight over an iconic piece of space history. Virginia senators are pushing back on a plan to move the Space Shuttle Discovery to Texas. Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine joined Senator Mark Kelly in a letter arguing that the cost of relocation would be steep, an estimated $50 million to transport the orbiter and another $325 million for reconstruction and new facilities. The letter comes in response to a July budget provision championed by Senator John Cornyn to consider bringing Discovery to, quote, its rightful home in Houston. We do have a couple of Fox 54 weather or traffic impact alerts for you today. Patterson Lane will be temporarily closed between Pulaski Pike and Murphy Hill Road starting Monday. The closure for construction of a realigned roadway. It's expected to last about 4 weeks. Detour signs and traffic control will guide you around the work zone. Remember, drive carefully. The Coleman Police Department is warning drivers of traffic delays ahead of the Oktoberfest run tomorrow. The event is scheduled from 7:30 to 10:30 tomorrow morning. Here's a map of it, closing parts of 2nd Avenue through 13th Avenue. Runners and spectators are also advised to plan ahead for parking. Free parking is available in lots surrounding Fest Holly Marketplace and on nearby downtown streets. A section of Davis Street is still closed for utility work. A contractor with Decatur Utilities installing a new sanitary sewer main between Wilson Street and Vine Street. This section of Davis Street will remain closed for 3 weeks. DU asks that drivers be aware of crews and equipment in the work zone and use extreme caution in the area. For more traffic impact alerts, go to fox54.com.
Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
And here's a beautiful live look, this time from Drake Mountain. You can see the city below, lots of greenery there, and just above, some clouds to the left and the sunset to the right. A beautiful view, I might add. Let's bring in Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman to look at weather.
Boy, if you were up and at 'em early this morning, what a treat we had across the North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. I stepped out on the back patio to let the dog go play in the yard this morning, and truly, it felt amazing outside. Probably one of the best mornings we've had in quite some time. And look at this. These were the low temperatures this morning. We started the day across the Tennessee Valley in the mid and upper 50s. We started in the lower 50s up across southern Middle Tennessee. Truly some fantastic weather. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, it's a bit unusual for this time of year. No, definitely not. This is exactly where we should be in early October. We should be starting the day in the mid and upper 50s. Don't get too used to these types of mornings though, because those morning lows are going to begin to rise as we head into the back half of the weekend. The early part of next week, we're back to talking about morning lows somewhere in the mid and upper 60s. All good things must come to an end, and that good thing is definitely going to come to an end. Unfortunately, it comes to an end sooner rather than later. Temperatures were just above or just below where we should be this time of year. Some of us climbed into the lower 80s this afternoon, but look at this. Our friends across northeast Alabama, Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties down into Coleman County, they only saw high temperatures in the mid and upper 70s. The average high temperature for this time of year, right around 80 or 81 degrees. I want to take you back in time a little bit to this day in 2019. Maybe you remember this. It was a really hot October in 2019. The high temperature at the Huntsville International Airport on October 3rd, 2019 was 100 degrees. Friday night football really looks amazing across the Tennessee Valley. 75 at 7, 70 by 8, 68 by 9, 67 degrees at 10 p.m. We're going to maintain that mostly clear sky. We're going to maintain the lack of humidity. Really is going to be a wonderful night. Still dropping into the mid 50s tonight. I think it's going to be one of those nights when you can leave the windows open. I've got a low temperature right around 58 degrees. It's the first weekend of October, and it is going to be a great weekend to go do one of the many fall activities that are now in full swing across the area. 83 degrees on Saturday, 84 on Sunday, a little more cloud cover on Sunday, and there is the smallest opportunity for rain on Sunday afternoon, but I think most of us are going to end up staying dry. Maybe you're going down to Tuscaloosa this weekend. Great weather for that as well. 85 degrees with a partly cloudy sky. Now, if we look at the long term, there's about a 40 to 50% chance that we're going to be talking about above average temperatures. And by the long term, I kind of mean that period beyond the next 7 days. New drought monitor came out yesterday, and it is exactly what you would expect. In early October, we're actually not doing that bad. Really improved up across southern Middle Tennessee and then far north Alabama, northern Limestone, northern Madison, and northern Jackson counties, where we're not talking about any sort of a drought problem. And thankfully, we do have a little bit of rain in the forecast, so hopefully we'll maintain that. Have a good look at the next 7 days. There's your weekend, and then 83 on Monday, 82, 81, 80, kind of counting down there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Our best opportunities for rain are going to be Monday through Wednesday.
The weekend is here and lots happening around the Tennessee Valley over the next few days. First up, the Rocket City Fall Festival and Market tomorrow at 9 a.m. at University Pickers on Triana Boulevard. The free event market features games, pumpkin, painting, food trucks, and more than 150 vendors. City of Huntsville celebrating global cultures tomorrow with the International Festival of North Alabama. It's a free family-friendly event at the JC Community Building. You can enjoy a parade of nations, live music, dance performances, food from around the world, cultural markets, and hands-on activities for the kiddos. And then finally, the Tennessee Valley Old Time Fiddlers Convention at Athens State is ending tomorrow. This is the 58th year the convention is being held, featuring concerts, vendors, and of course a music competition. More than 200 musicians will be vying for more than $47,000 in prize monies across 20 different categories. Tickets can be purchased at the gate or online at athens-fiddlers.org. And if none of this is your style, you can check out what else is happening this weekend around the Tennessee Valley at FOX54.com. Also happening this weekend, Huntsville City FC hosting their final home game of the 2025 regular season on Sunday. The match against Carolina Core FC will help decide the final standing ahead of the playoffs. Huntsville enters the weekend in 5th place in the Eastern Conference and is aiming to finish in the top 4 to secure a home playoff game. The match starts at noon. To learn more about some of the promotions expected during the game, go to fox54.com. Mo, how exciting is that?
That's very exciting, especially for a team that is still on the rise and new to the area. Tennessee Titans, their fans would be excited to actually get a win this Sunday. We'll talk to Cam Ward about what's next in sports.